So this is our first project for the day. We're coming out and we're gonna have to grind down all of these stumps, all this debris here, grind it out, remove all these vines and everything, get everything all cleaned up. And once we get all that cleaned up, then they want sod installed. So this is gonna take about a pallet of sod to lay through here. And so it's about a $2,200 job. I just called and secured the stump grinder, so that's rented. We're supposed to pick it up in about an hour. We're about to run to lunch now. And we're also gonna pick up the sod while we're there. But this is our first project. We got the dump trailer and everything out here. So we're getting started and getting the day rolling. So this is the little trailer that we're hoping to turn into a pressure washing trailer. It needs some new tires and things, but hopefully we can kind of get it set up where that'll be a good winter service trailer. So we just grabbed the parts that we need from Lowe's to fix the trailer. So Rick's gonna work on that this afternoon. We grabbed the trailer lights and then also some adapters for the trailer. Now we're gonna head down and go try to pick up that sod as well as the stump grinder. So we're going to pick up sod and we're completely out of gas. We've been driving for like maybe 3 hours now. So we picked up the stump grinder. Now we're at the sod place and they're back there loading us up. But it's been a long trip. Every time we come to this sod farm, we get lost because there's this weaving dirt road that goes through. But it goes down, it's like probably 3 miles. And so each time they have to draw us a map, and each time we still lose it because it's a really difficult place to find. But when you're coming to a sod farm, just be careful because a lot of times I have mud pits and stuff. So don't come with a freshly cleaned truck because it's not going to be worth it. So we picked up the stump grinder from United Rentals, and we just got the pallet of sod, so hopefully we'll be all set. We're about to head back now. We only brought one strap with us there for the stump grinder, so we'll probably transfer it to the pile of sod. But we've got it all loaded up, so hopefully we'll be all set. Joey's putting some gas in the truck. We're hopefully closest gas station is 10 miles, so hopefully we'll be able to make it now. But this is the sod farm. We adjusted the straps so we can kind of see how low we are to the ground back here, but the rest of the truck will be pretty safe. So we picked up the sod, and I just wanted to show that once again we have a nail in our tire. So that'll be another adventure for tomorrow. Wait, that's actually a screw. That's a hex nut. It's just been rubbed off. So we discovered that yesterday, and it's a pain to always be fixing tires for this part. Going to the dump and going to the sod place and going all those places, you have to fix them pretty often. So I wanted to talk for a quick minute kind of about projects and why we like doing them, why we offer them. So with projects, you can charge fees that you can't charge in lawn mowing, and then you can also charge the same amount for those projects and the same amount for those fees as if they were very large projects. And so the fees like dump trailer rental, equipment rental, such as the stump grinder that you saw, we can charge for rental and mark that up. We can charge for materials, mark that up. We can charge delivery. We charge the debris removal. We also charge our labor. And so we just have a lot of different fees that we can kind of add into that we can charge to make up for, because projects take a little longer to schedule and quote, and a lot of times a little longer to get the customer to accept. But it really makes up for itself if they're in the $2,000 to $5,000 range. We can normally get them done within around a day or two. And so each week we try to have a day or two of open schedule for projects, such as the one that we'll be finishing up tomorrow. And so if we go in, for the most part, like that one's 2,000, we've got around 500 in equipment rental and stuff, and then we'll have our labor costs out of that. But so we'll come out making good profit and good money, and the guys are happy because when they get their 33% cut, they end up finishing early, where they actually get P for P for the project. So projects are really easy for our real motivated guys to be able to make a lot of money. And so that's kind of why we offer projects. They're not hard to schedule. It's a little hard to get into them just if you're not comfortable with them. I would suggest just watching videos on like how to do them, how to operate different machinery. And then also one big thing is looking for people and like friends and things that you can help out in exchange for renting their equipment. So for instance, we have someone that we're good friends with that we can rent their excavator, and so we save on the delivery fee and the pickup fee, And so it ends up costing about as much as a regular rental without all those extra fees when we rent it from them. We have someone that goes to church with us that we can rent a skid steer from, so we save money on that. We have someone that we can rent these different pieces of equipment from and save extra money, and then also have someone that you can like sub out labor and manual labor too. So those people are good people to look for, and don't look at everybody as just competition or like they're against you. More of look at them as people that you can help in exchange for a favor from them. And so don't try to get something for free, but if you exchange favors, then it helps both of you out, and you can also learn in the process of helping them using their equipment and things. And so projects is just a really good way for us to grow. Probably 50 to 75% of our revenue is in projects, and so the largest that we really go is around 25,000 up to this point, just because we don't have the manpower really to do much bigger than that. But we enjoy them. I enjoy planning them. And then something else to consider is when you're doing like larger landscape installs, you can also charge for like design services. And so when you're learning plants and stuff like that, you can. Something that I did was I just went to Lowe's, looked at all the tags of all the plants to kind of learn the different plants. But that's just how I learned them. You can look up online. You can also get a plant identifier app. And so any of those ideas work. But the guy that's wanting like 190 properties done, all of those will be within like $3,000. So that'll be our perfect range. And we could just book out a good solid 6 months with all those properties. And so that'll be nearly $500,000 if we end up closing that deal. So we'll see. We're quoting one for them now, and then we'll move on to quoting the other 189 if we get this one. So we'll just see how that goes, and that kind of closes out the day. We're over at a friend's house now with the youth group, kind of having just a fun night with them, but I just kind of wanted to share that for a minute. So that's it, signing off.